Hi everyone, this is just a quick video that I wanted to show you on a new app that I found that I've seen a few teachers using very effectively. It's a cool little app called TeacherKit and it's free. And here's what you get when you first log on. You don't get your classes down here, but you can set up your classes yourself. So if I just go into one of my classes and you can see what's going on, so I'll just tap on the Year 12 class. You can give it a description, you can give it a little logo if you like, take a little picture. So if I tap on the door, what I've got in my class is everybody there in the class. You could take photos of the students on your in your class and upload them to your iPad so that you actually have little photos there. So I haven't got that there yet. The little green bars and red bars you see there are assessment details that you can put in. So you can arrange the class just in alphabetical order. In this case, I'll put in their first names first, so it's alphabetical by their first name. Or if I click on the little stool up here on the top left, I can get this view as well, which is basically how they're sitting in the class. Now, if I click on any one of them and hold them, then I can actually move them around the class if you want to. So it's kind of like your seating plan, if you like. And that's just clicking and holding. Attendance is really easy to do, so this is a good way to keep your attendance. So for today, period 1, I can click on attend all up in the top right here, and then if someone's present, I can just click on them, say Stephen, and it shows me that he was absent for that day. Just change that so that he was present. So you can go back over any day that you like and have a look at the attendance of the class and who was there and who wasn't there. It keeps a running record of your attendance, so you can see that when I made Stephen absent, a little 1 came against his name, so that shows me how many times the person was absent. Okay, so I'll mark him as present, as he was today. Behaviour, what you can do as well, if you click on a student, you can add a little note there about their behaviour, whether it's positive, negative, and you can give it a little description there. I'm not going to write anything now, but if you want to, you could write something in there about the student, about their attendance, and give it a positive or a negative. It's got the date here. Gradebook. So in the gradebook, you can write in marks for tests. So it gives you an updated, as you go along, it gives you an average as well. So if I wanted to, I could enter the title and the description of a new assessment, the date it was done, the maximum grade, click on save, and then I can just enter all the marks in for my class. If I go back to the main menu now for TeacherKit, you can see up the top here we've got a few different options. If I click on this settings, it gives me a number of different things, support, a passcode, so it can give you additional security getting into this app, attendance, if you get more than 3 absences, it gives you a bit of a warning, and that kind of thing. So you can have attendance types, so I can add to this present or absent or give it a reason. So there's a lot of customizing that I can do to the app as well. With the student fields, I can add extra things onto the fields. So if I go into my class, I'll show you what I mean by that. If I go in my class, at the moment, it's pretty simple. I've just got the person's name and their email, and that's it. I can have parent email, parent phone. We don't want to do that at this stage, we just want to have the student's email and the student's names. So another thing that you can do from this class area is you can click on the email tab over here on the top right, and you can send an email to all of the students. So if you've got all the students' emails in there, you can see it's going to send an email from my mail app to all of them. I could also add a new student, or add from a different class, but here you could add a new student manually. Firstly, just let me show you this Dropbox thing here. What I can do is back up what I've done in here, is particularly if you're keeping your marks in here, you might want to make a backup. So you can see I've got a backup on here. I just click on it and it backs up my data as I go along. Another thing I can do is, of course, add a class. So up in the top left there's a plus button, add new class. I can do that. I can timetable mode off or on. I configure the timetable so I can add in the lessons when I'm going to see this class, which is pretty easy. So if I wanted to, so for today, I hit the plus I can just say, yep, period 1, or say period 3 is when I see the class, save, and then done, so it knows I'm seeing that class. Title, description, I can add a little icon from the camera or from your photo library that represents your class, and then I can click on save. Here's a way that you can get your classes into TeacherKit really easily so you don't have to type them all out. If you already have a list of students and their email addresses, which is where I'm at, with the students, so you could save that file as a CSV file. So this is a little bit tricky. This is the advanced section of the video. .csv file, which is essentially can be read in Excel. If you then put it in your Dropbox folder, so you can see down the bottom here I've called them roster. A, B, I've got 2 different classes. And what I could do, let's say I take that class there and I hit the icon up the top right here, there's this little arrow here, and what I want to do is, I beg your pardon, I want to hit this arrow on the far right and I want to click open in. And the app that I want to open this list in is in TeacherKit. So I click on TeacherKit and it says import my data into a new class. So I've created a new class. Let's call this test. Class created successfully. So okay, so I click on the test class now. Let's go in there and you can see that it's automatically imported all my class list and it's imported their email addresses as well. So that's a really quick way, if you already have a list in Excel, to get your class up and running in TeacherKit. Okay, it's just a simple little app, but it has some neat little features that I saw some people using, thought it was pretty cool, and thought some of you might like to check it out. Okay, thanks.